Hello, students. Today's lesson is titled More with Measurement. And we have been talking the last maybe day or so about different types of measurement. Today, we're going to be working on converting one measurement to another measurement. So I have decided to just use the problems right here in your packet. In the video. And so the expectation is that you'll take notes right along with me. So let's read example 1 at the top of page 39. It says, Sahana and Amara measured the same book using different units of measurement. Fill in Amara's measurements. So if you look here, it looks like the bottom edge of the book was measured to be 22 centimeters, and they want us to convert it to millimeters. So that's going to be our first job. We're going to take 22 centimeters and change it over to millimeters. Now, if you look underneath this table, we have our conversion. We need this part. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. I also wrote here that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces, but I think that will be used for the second conversion. So let's use this conversion right here to make this conversion. So like any other problem in this unit, we can use a T-chart. Watch what I do. So I'm going to make a T-chart. And on that T-chart, I'm going to put the entire ratio that I know. I know that 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. Now, up here, I was given 22 centimeters, so I'll put that underneath the centimeters column, and I want to convert that to millimeters. So, what's my multiplier? Well, 1 times 22 is 22. 10 times 22 is 220. So I'm going to say that my final answer is 22 centimeters is the same as 220 millimeters. Okay, let's do the next one. We have weight of the book. Sahana measured the weight to be 32 ounces, but Amara wants it in pounds. Well, we have a conversion right here we can use. So let's make another T-chart, but on this T-chart, we'll put this conversion. So we know that 1 pound is the same as 16 ounces. Sahana measured the book to weigh 32 ounces. So we got to make sure we line that up in the ounces column. And now we're looking for how many pounds that is. So to get from 16 to 32, our multiplier is 2. 1 times 2 is 2. So 32 ounces equals 2 pounds. Pretty easy. As long as you have your first fact about the conversion, how many of this are in that many of that, you've got it covered. Okay, let's turn the page to page 40. Here we have example 2. Use the conversions below to answer the questions that follow. So here are my 4 conversions. 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. 3 feet is equal to 1 yard. 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter, and 36 inches is equal to 1 yard. Okay, here is the first one. A room is 30 feet wide. How many yards is that? So we are trying to convert feet to yards. So we must look up here and find the one that equates feet and yards. So it's not this one. Feet, yard. You see it right there? So when I line my T-chart up, I know feet and yards go with 3 feet equals 1 yard. Now I'm given 30 feet and they want to know how many yards is that. So my multiplier looks to be 10. 1 times 10, 10. So 30 feet is the same as 10 yards. Number 2. A car is 4.5 meters long. How many centimeters is that? Okay, so we need to line that T-chart up. We need to find our conversion up top. So we're looking for meters with centimeters. Let's find it. Not that one, not that one. There we go. Meters, centimeters. So 100 centimeters, you ready? 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. We are given 4.5 meters. So make sure you line that up under meters. And they want to know how many centimeters is that. So what's my multiplier? Well, 1 times 4.5 will give me 4.5. 100 times 4.5. Well, to do that, you could use your calculator, or you could use that little trick we learned when you're multiplying a decimal times 100. You zhuzh the decimal as many zeros you have to the right. So if we take that decimal and zhuzh once, twice, you'll have a cup to fill, and it'll be 450. Or, you can take your good old calculator here and turn her on, and you can take 100 times 4.5. And you're also going to get 450 that way. So final answer, 450 centimeters. The last one here on this page. A table is 72 inches wide. How many feet is that? Inches, feet. Let's go back up. Inches and feet, right here. 12 inches equals 1 foot. 12 inches equals 1 foot. 12 inches, 1 foot, or feet, whatever. Okay, we are given 72 inches. How many feet? Multiplier is, do you know it? 6. 1 times 6, 6. So 6 feet. I hope this is getting easier for you. And the last example for this notes, or these notes, is example 3 on page 41. Here it is. More conversions across here. And then 2 questions. First question. Kwame is 165 centimeters tall. Roberto is 1.7 meters tall. So we've got 2 gentlemen. We have both of their heights, but they're measured in different units. The question is, who is taller, Kwame or Roberto? Explain your reasoning. Well, we can't compare these. We have a choice to make here. We can either change Kwame to meters, or we can change Roberto to centimeters. Either way. Because Kwame is mentioned first, I'm going to change, this is my game plan, I'm going to change Kwame's height to meters. So I'm only focusing on Kwame right now. Roberto's just going to hang out. Okay, so I need from my chart up here something that converts centimeters to meters. Right here, 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. I am given that Kwame is 165 centimeters, and I want to know how many meters that is. It's not quite as easy to see my multiplier. So we know we can go backwards. If we divide 165 by 100, let's do that. So if I take, clear this, 165 divided by 100, I get 1.65. So this is times 1.65. And that would make sense using our little trick, because if you zhuzh this decimal 2 to the right, you get 165, and multiplying by 100 is zhuzhing 2 to the right. Then we have to do it over here, times 1.65, and that's going to be 1.65. And so Kwame is 1.65 meters tall. So who's taller, Kwame or Roberto? 1.65, 1.7. Which one's bigger? Which one's taller? Well, I think Roberto is a little bit taller because 1.7 is higher than 1.65. So we will say Roberto is taller. And the final question, which would you rather use to describe your height? Centimeters or meters, and why? You can pause me and think about that. We've kind of hit this in different videos prior to this one. Hopefully, you're thinking meters. Why? Well, 1 meter is about, do you remember, the length of a baseball bat. Do you remember that from a prior video? 1 meter is about the length of a baseball bat. Maybe an average person is about 2 baseball bats tall. So it seems reasonable that maybe most of us are somewhere in the vicinity of 2 meters, right? If we use centimeters to measure our height, centimeters are very small. I think we said the centimeter is like about the width of a dime, right? A centimeter, right? 1 centimeter. It would take a lot of dimes to reach the tallness of a human being. So I don't think I want to go with centimeters. I'd rather go with a length that's closer. You know, baseball bat goes about from the ground to my hip, and then second baseball bat from my hip to my head. So I would go with meters. It just makes more sense. All right. Thank you for watching. I hope this makes sense. Converting measurements, and happy trails to you.